back to my channel. It's your girl Anastasia here. In today's video I did a get ready with me. I don't do these too often, but when I do them it's fun and I love it. So yeah, that's what I did in this video. I basically did my eye makeup though. I ain't gonna front, I only did my eye makeup. Like, my foundation routine is literally the same all the time, with the exception of the products are different sometimes. For my foundation routine, it's literally the same all the time. The highlight and contour process is basically the same all the time. So that bit I did kind of skip over in this video. If you guys do want to see like a more in-depth detail of how I do my foundation routine, I will leave a link in the description box below, so just go ahead and check that out. Now that we got that out of the way, we are going to jump into this get ready with me, so let's get started. So before I started my makeup, I partially did my brows. I'm just gonna finish off my brows, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. Also earlier I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. So I'm going to use the dark brown to kind of fill out the front of my brows. Very light hand for this one. And I'm actually going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Ebony to fill out the end of my brows. And then don't forget to comb out the front of your brows. You can comb out all of it actually if you want to. Okay, so I've gone ahead, completed the brows, and I added some Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes just to catch any fallout, because I'm not quite sure what look I'm gonna go in for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly prime my lid with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. This one's in the shade Fawn. I'm just gonna use a Sigma P88 brush to buff it all in. Then I'm gonna use a tiny bit of the Laura Mercier to just kind of set the concealer a tiny bit. Now for the crease, I'm gonna go ahead and apply MAC Saddle, and I'm using a Morphe M433. So for the lid color, I'm going to go ahead and apply Honey Pot. So that is this shade right here. And this is the Too Faced Everything Nice palette. So I'm just going to spray my MAC 239 brush with some Fix Plus. Then we're going to apply this onto the lid. When I'm applying these shades in the Fix Plus, and the Fix Plus I actually like starting from the very bottom and then work my way up. So using a MAC 221 brush, I'm going to reapply some of the MAC Saddle into the crease, and just to kind of blend that shade together. So using the Morphe M433 brush that I used earlier, I'm just gonna buff everything in together. Okay, so we're done baking everywhere, so we're gonna go ahead and dust this all off. I'm using a Sigma F35 brush, and we're just gonna dust off all this excessive powder. Ooh, look at that under eye brightness though. Yes! Exactly what I wanted. Yes, bish. For a bit of glitter, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. So that's this one right here, and I'm only going to use this side. I'm just going to pull it onto the lid some. And be careful not to like do it for too long, otherwise you will pull off the product that you've applied. For my lower lid, I'm going to go ahead and apply MAC Saddle. So using MAC 219 brush, I'm now going to be applying the shade Mocha. And we're going to keep this closer to the outer corners of the eye. Okay, so next I'm just going to go ahead and apply some black liner. This one is Covergirl Liquiline Blast. I'm just going to apply this into our waterline. For mascara, I'm applying my fave Loreal Butterfly Midnight Black. You guys already know. So just one coat up top, and then double coats down below. So for lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply Koko Lashes in the style 501. So that is this one right here. And because I'm not wearing any liner, I literally have to apply this as close to my natural lash line as humanly possible. Okay, so for the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone, I'm gonna be applying MAC Jest. So that is this shadow right here. And I'm using a Morphe E36 brush. And whatever is left on the brush, I'm not dipping it in again. Then I'm just gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. So for blush today, I'm gonna go ahead and use MAC's Raisen. So that's this one right here. For highlight today, we're going to use Sonia Kashuk Goddess. So that's this one right here. We're going to apply this to the highest points of her cheekbone. Now my face is really going through it right now. A lot of breakouts on this side. So I'm just going to go easy. So I'm just going to try not to touch specifically any of the breakouts. Okay, I want a tiny bit more highlight, so I'm gonna apply the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow. So that's this one right here. We're just gonna tap that onto her cheeks. And then I'm just gonna use my blush brush to kind of go over that and blend everything nicely. I'm not going directly on the highlight, I'm just going right below it. Okay, we're gonna pop on the wig, pop on the dress, and then we do the lips. Okay, for lips, I'm gonna outline them with the LA Girl Endless lip liner. This one's in the shade Berries. Okay, now that the lips are outlined, I'm going to be applying Too Faced Melted. So that's this one right here, and it's in the shade Melted Velvet. I always feel like I don't have on enough blush. I don't know. Yeah, so that is the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys don't mind the fact that I cut out the foundation routine part. But if you do or you don't, let me know in the description box below and I'll be sure to include them in all of my makeup tutorials. But yeah, that is the end result. This is what's happening right here. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and follow me on Snapchat because I get crazy on there sometimes. Like my true personality, I mean not that I'm not being true on here, but it's just like you see so much more to my personality on Snapchat because it's like real-time craziness. So yeah, follow me on Snapchat and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. This is my peeps. Deuces.